I was first interested in the photography course because I'd had enough of my job in travel. I was bored and had no room for creativity, so I wanted to learn some new skills, and photography was what I wanted to do.
I guess what really got me interested was seeing that how the students were going out on location and shooting all these different genres, especially because where I come from there wasn't much of a photography group, so I found it really exciting to be able to put myself in a course surrounded by a group with a similar passion.
So I became interested in the photography course because it was a hobby of mine. So obviously I'm a mature age student. I joined and I just decided I'd come along and find out more, just develop my skills, because really I was just doing it as a hobby.
I had been checking out different courses for the Diploma of Photography, and the one at AICD looked pretty amazing. They had the underwater stuff, they had lots of different models and fun shoots to try out, so I just wanted to do a bit of everything and thought it looked like the way to go.
Lots of things changed in my life, so I just decided I need to get some stability, and this is something I'm passionate about and something I'm excited about, and it's something that I do on a regular basis. So I thought getting in and doing it and learning from that would be a good idea.
The adventure, just also to get out of my home country and experience a whole new place here in Australia. But really it was for the journey of it, and I didn't know how it was going to end up, but I'm really loving it now, yeah.
I hadn't had a lot of experience with photography prior to this course. I'd done a few workshops with underwater stuff and a milk bath, so I really wanted to go in that sort of portrait direction, whilst being a bit creative at the same time.
Driving myself around my home island, just taking photos in places that really meant a lot to me, or I really enjoyed watching the sunset.
The practical side of the course is great. We get to go out and do photo shoots that we want to do. We all have to pick something ourselves and run that photo shoot as our own. It's great because you get a bunch of images at the end that you can use in your portfolio. You can have on your website and use, as examples of what you can do.
Getting it and being unique with it, using it differently to how other people would do it, not trying to copy but incorporate your own style, get creative, think out the box, do other things that other people don't normally think about.
We have done our own commercial and media assignment. We had to choose our own client and do a set of images that they would use, so that was really good sort of practical experience for how you would make money out of photography and how you would keep a client happy and what sort of things you need to do as a real life photographer, not just taking photos for fun. So I did a group of images for like a vintage store, and I got to get all creative with what kind of images I took for them, and that was really fun. It was good.
Stop being afraid of your camera, stop being afraid of Photoshop, and just embrace it and just enjoy it. Basically, that's the answer for me.
At first, because I'd never had an exhibition before, I wasn't too sure what to expect, but after, it was such a different feeling just seeing your images, the images you put sweat, time, and effort in just to come out on printed paper, quality printed paper, put in frames and hung up on a wall in a certain sequence as a body of work. It was such an amazing feeling. I actually had teary eyes.
Put your own photos up, print them out. Gosh, in digital media age, I'm sure a lot of us, if you're like me, you don't print out your images. You just leave them on the computer and you put them out to the world via Instagram or Facebook or whatever. So having them in print is really a different feeling. Watching other people come along and looking at them and feeling proud about them, it's a great experience.
We just had our first exhibition. It was great. It was the best experience, so much fun. We invited all our family and friends. We got to put our best work up on the wall, printed, framed. It was something to be really proud of. It was great. Yeah.
So I have had lots of aha moments in the course, just learning about things that I've watched and I've seen other people take photographs like that, and I've enjoyed their sort of side and take on it. And I've always thought, I wonder if I could do that. And then we learn about that. The shoots are obviously the most fun for me.
During this course, I have had moments that have clicked when it really comes down to when I have taken these notes and when you put them into practice. It's when I had put them into practice and just not feared failing, I would start to click, I would start to get it right.
I've had a few aha moments where I have thought, I could really do this. I could make a job out of this. This could be something that I will love doing for a long time and can constantly learn more about and use as a creative sort of direction to go with my career.
I would start to get these different effects, different presets, different tools that I've learned, and I'd really start to get good at them and really incorporate them into my style of photography. What's
next? Well, I'm still working on my portfolio, so when this course is over, I'll have a firm direction of where I want to go, of what sort of photos I want to take, about the business that I want to run and how I want to run it. So I've still got a few things planned for this semester, different shoots that I want to do, but I'll definitely have a great set of images and a good set of skills to get me in the right direction once it's finished.
After this course, I'm really looking into developing my own style within landscape, creating more bodies of work, especially when I go home at the iconic areas, the iconic beaches that are there, develop a body of work on that. And also ever since I came into this course, I never really liked portraits, but now I'm really looking into doing portraits more like on the fashion side, on the beach, sort of, kind of portraits. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at after this.
Just continue on doing things. So I have started a body of work to do with the sea from high up. I'm going to continue on with that. I'm also starting a body of work on trees now, because that's another area of interest that I have. But certainly being able to go out, and I'll probably start doing some sort of markets. And my primary aim is to probably start trying to market my work and getting it out there into the public.
I would love to take back what I've learned and show the new images I'm able to take with these new techniques, and hopefully inspire others to want to follow, and hopefully inspire others to get creative, to think out the box, to find their style, to find out what they love, their genre of photography.
Right now, my dream job is in portrait photography. I really want to sort of get into more creative type portraits, families, maternity, kids, that sort of thing. Yeah, running my own business and getting to be creative however I want to do it.
What do I enjoy? I enjoy pets, so I'd really like to embrace pet photography. I would like to be a fine art photographer, to be perfectly honest, but that obviously takes time. What else would I like to be? There's lots of things that I'd like to be. It's just getting into it. I think that's the thing about photography, is that it's hard to actually define one specific area that you want to go into, because there are so many genres and subgenres and so many areas that are of interest, and that's one of the great things. You don't just stick to the one thing. If you've been doing something for 5 years or 2 years or 1 year and you don't want to do it anymore, you can just jump over and do a different genre altogether and get a whole new lease on your sort of working life.
It has been challenging doing the course while I have a full-time family. My 2 little boys are a handful, but I'm happy when I come home because I'm doing something that I love, and it's taking us in the direction that I want to go. So I have a supportive husband, and it's good that he's around and very helpful. But yeah, it's tiring. It's tiring but fun. We'll call it passion. Yeah.